Hello, what's up, everybody? It's Cedric and CJ here, CRWC commentary, and we're going to be talking about injuries in wrestling, or at least mistakes or botches, whichever you want to see it as, because I think that might be up for debate. But we were furious. Oh, before getting to that, let us know if there are issues with the sound as y'all are listening to us. Um, just let us know because we are testing a new setup because paying $30 every month to every 2 months for lapel mics, what, $30 were they?
Yeah, they're down to 30.
And I think they were really good, but they broke so easily. And I think that's by design.
Yeah.
So let us know what y'all think about this, and we can work on it however it comes out to y'all. But we want to talk about, like, first we saw SmackDown, and that's where Nia Jax was in the three-way with Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was like that. Um, Jade took, it was a spot where Jade's head hit the steps, and it seems like Nia. Some say that she did it on purpose, and I don't think she did it on purpose at all. I think Nia is just clumsy and maybe a bit lazy, resting on the laurels of who she's related to. Um,
And she don't know how to work.
and she don't know how to work.
Mm-mm.
I give her short clothesline. She don't know how to work. So, I mean, just think about, there's the spot. Those are down. Jade was rattled, and the ref was messed up. She was like, "Oh," you can almost hear her say, "Oh, girl,"
Mm-hmm.
and Jade got in the camera, and she looked as crazy as Flair did back in the late '80s. And I still got those on tape. And when I say tape, I mean legitimate VHS tape. Um, but it's a good scene that they could use at any given moment. So they shouldn't scrap it. And you could tell she was hard weighed.
Mm-hmm.
WWE makes sure women don't bleed. They make sure no one bleeds because conservative TV don't show blood because you want the kids to be able to watch. You want women to keep going and watching, and you show a show where women are bleeding or profusely or by any means, and it's going to look bad to a conservative society. So you don't want that.
Mm-mm. But they got it. They, they,
Oh,
they, they got it.
yep, and it made Jade look better. After that, Jade, she got the short Samoan drop on Nia on the steps. Now, after that, I was wondering, was Nia rattled? Because
No.
that could have been a receipt, but when we rewound it, we saw it. And no, Nia hit right. She didn't hit her head. She seemed fine. And when it comes to hitting heads, we're going to talk about Raw. Um, but she got up. She got in the ring. She kept going, per se. But what happened after that? Tiffany. Tiffany got to move on. She goes for the pin, and Nia just lays there.
Just lays there.
And you saw it. You had to point it out to me. Nia was looking at the
She's
ref.
looking at, and then she spoke to the ref.
And the ref, one, two, and just stop. Nia Jax.
And then she kicked out like what 4 seconds later.
Yes.
What the hell was that?
I, I was fuming. I was pacing back and forth, fuming. I was like, I don't care who your cousin is. I don't care who your brother is. I don't care who your niece, sister, or whatnot is, or what level they are with the company. You are done. You are
Yeah,
out of
got to
here.
go. Got to go.
86. Good luck on your future endeavors in AEW.
Yeah.
Well, they got rid of one native beast. They certainly ain't gonna accept this one because this one is a beast. Because Nia will hurt you.
Yeah.
But she sat there, and the ref should have just counted three for two
Mm-hmm.
reasons. One, if they're not kicking out, you hit that mat. You do your job. You are the referee. You are not the storyline yet.
And the finish was the same.
Yes, the finish was okay, do something, get her in position, moonsault, and that's it.
Yep.
Jade had to pretend to be messed up so she couldn't get in the ring. She was messed up, but she had to look a little worse than normal. That ending did not go well.
Nope. It was terrible.
And she should have counted, as you said, she should have counted three just because that was the ending anyway. Nia getting pinned by Tiffany.
Yes.
If that was the scheduled one, if that was, I would have. Whoo, Nia.
Nia
Look,
is terrible. She is terrible.
she is grotesquely unusable. She's losing weight, but not gaining any skill or
Yeah,
decency.
the
That's
weight
how I
doesn't have
see it.
anything to do with it. It's just she doesn't work safe. She is lazy. Everything she does looks lazy. It's not crisp. It's terrible.
I would not keep her on a roster. And Tiffany, she's hurt herself enough times. She's no need to do the moonsaults to the outside or any dives to the outside. Everyone does dives to the outside. Yours will not be memorable. It just won't. It's not going to be memorable. Now, did she hurt Jade on purpose? No. Did she sandbag the ref and Tiffany on that pin? That's debatable. There's an argument. I could say yes, she did because she's gonna lose. Jade is coming up. They're not using Nia as much. She might feel a way about that.
She might.
Or was it a mistake? Did something happen that we didn't see? Because if any of you have ever fallen down, your head can smack the ground and pop up so fast that the human eye can't register that there was a drop and pop. And you can hit so fast, all you can hear is a thump, and that's it. That's all that's in your head. And you wonder if you hit the ground or not, and then you're bleeding profusely.
Yeah. But she does. Nia doesn't work safe. So even if it wasn't on purpose, she did it. She doesn't work safe.
I would not trust my body to someone like Nia Jax. Just not gonna happen. Now, we've ran that into the ground enough, I think. I think people know where we stand on that.
Yeah.
But what happens when it's an accident and the show must go on? We've seen a lot of that in wrestling over the years. I've seen a lot, didn't even know it was an injury. Lots of things. Sometimes you take a Sid Vicious and your leg snap.
Ugh.
You can't do much with that. You know, you plan to do your finish and you're pounding the mat, dislocate your shoulder, and you just go down, and you're just done. You take a spill to the outside, separate your shoulder, or you just take a normal, regular, everyday bump that you've done 1,000 times in 2 years, and for some reason that one separates your shoulder. Or you do the frog splash off the top rope, dislocate your elbow. There are tons of injuries. But one of the more recent ones, and I haven't finished watching Raw. I just saw this is Kofi Kingston and LA Knight. And this right here, you can see Irish whip, well, push whip, sliding, drop down. LA Knight tries to jump over him. Kofi's knee catches an unprotected knee to the side of the head. It's quick.
Very.
It's quick.
Because we just thought the LA Knight tripped.
Kofi was supposed to stay in the ring, get up, and then they continue doing their next thing. That's not what happened. Kofi pap, and he knew he won't right.
Hmm.
He slid to the outside. LA Knight looked like, oh. You can just see for a second, oh.
Yeah.
And then he gets to the outside and he grabs him and he's checking on him. They start talking. Got to keep it going, got to keep it moving. So he grabs him, trying not to do anything. The match was probably supposed to go another 5 to 10 minutes. LA Knight gets him to the barricade. He's talking to him, slam their head down, saying something to him. He drags Kofi to the apron to get him back into the ring. Kofi's head was facing down. He was looking down. And I have been in that situation where looking up is the worst thing you can do.
Mm.
Because the moment you raise your head, you are in dizzy city. So I knew what he was doing. So long as he was looking down, he had a faculty of equilibrium.
Ah. Okay.
That's what he was doing, trying to keep his compass, his mental compass going. Auditorily, yeah, that was fine, but his brain was a little scrambled. So when he had to get up on the top rope, he had to smack the opposite end of the. That's so uncharacteristic of anybody.
Yeah.
He smacked it to see where it was so he could climb to the top and jump. Taking a net breaker or inverted ace crusher was not one of the wisest things. But when LA Knight did the slingshot shoulder block, he made sure to do more of the lucha plancha style.
Yeah.
He made sure that he leapt over the rope and pushed him by his shoulders. He protected Kofi best that he could in the style that they wrestled. Oh man, LA Knight was struggling. Kofi was not just struggling, he was struggling. He was struggling. And I
Yeah,
mean,
Kofi was done.
yeah,
He did his best, but yeah.
he had a BFT and he was trying to be where he could. He was trying. He tried to be there for the elbow drop. He tried to be there for other moves. And he kept his head down because he knew if he picked his head up, it's over.
Hmm.
And the few times, I think it was twice where he lifted his head to look forward or a little bit up, and you could see it, wobbly legs and his eyes spaced out. But yeah, ate a BFT, 1, 2, 3. That was going to be the finish anyway. It looked good, but seeing what happened to him, whew. And like I was saying, I don't think Kofi Kingston is concussed, but I think his bell was wrong.
I agree. Hopefully he's not concussed.
Hopefully he's not. Hopefully. We don't need people with extra brain damage.
No.
You know. So I'm hoping Kofi's gonna be alright. I was watching Raw because I had nothing else to do. Working on wrestling. I got mine to do. Um so look, that's gonna do it. But what did y'all think? We know Kofi Kingston's hit was an absolute, that was a freak accident.
Yeah.
That's what that was. That was a freak
timing
accident.
was off or something.
Yeah, that's a freak accident. Maybe he didn't drop his head low enough, fast enough. Maybe LA Knight didn't jump high enough, soon enough. Who knows? Because they probably gonna look back at it. They probably look back at it multiple times, like,
What the hell happened?
yeah, I don't get it. I know what happened because LA Knight, when you go up and look at it, he hit Kofi's head hard enough to trip.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping he's not concussed because LA Knight looked like he might have fallen down if he wasn't an athlete. Because to me, I probably would just face planted and slid off, and I was like, I'm just gonna fall out the ring over here.
Slid off.
Yeah, it would have been bad. It would have been bad. I'd have been surfing across the ring to the other side. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So, Nia Jax, I don't think that was on purpose. But that 3 count that should have happened, the ref should have saved her integrity because the crowd, they died
Yeah.
because that exposed the business. for the crowd at home and there in the arena. You expose the business. You let them know, yeah, this is all the work. For those that got invested in that match, you killed it. So we're going to, and look, everybody's going to blame Naya because she has a history,
Mm-hmm.
and it won't end.
But the rep, just like the wrestlers don't know how to call things, they don't know how to do an audible, they don't know how to make the executive decision. The refs don't either.
Ref should have counted three.
Mm-hmm.
I would have counted three. That's how I'd be doing in the old days anyway. I've seen a few matches in Brian Pillman where he didn't do his finish, but the enhancement talent was pinned, and Pillman looking down like, "What are you doing?" I've seen that. Sting did it a couple of times. He's like, "What are you doing?" You supposed to. One, he did the Stinger splash in the corner, and dude didn't come out the corner.
Probably
And
messed him up.
you can see Sting grab him by his hand and try to fling him down to make him roll, and then put the Scorpion Deathlock on him. He grabbed him by his hand and tried to push him away. Dude just hung there, and he had to grab him and throw him to the mat. I was like, "What's wrong with him?"
he he obviously did his job too well.
I saw that at 12:30 a.m. on a Friday night. I have no idea when it originally aired. I was at grandma's, and that's when I saw wrestling. So, but that's going to do it for us. This has been Cedric and Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary. I want y'all to be cool, be chill, be safe, like, share, subscribe, do all that jazz, and we'll see you next time.